So in 2012, I joined the Royal Marines, got posted up to Scotland. It's quite a boring job up there, to be honest. And then I was kind of looking for what's next. So I went on a selection for a support specialist military unit. That then brought me down here into Poole, and then I did that for around 3 years. That was good fun, and then I wanted the next thing. So I went on another selection for a specialist military unit, and that was in 2018. Yeah, it was a good time. 6 operational tours. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
When did you start with the clinic?
I think it was, if I remember rightly now, 2022, January. I just generally felt really pretty low, no drive, real lack of motivation to do anything. I was really struggling with my mental health, and just doing a bit of research myself, looking for a clinic where I could get bloods done, and that's how I ended up finding the mental health clinic. So very strangely, my military unit that I was with, they very kindly paid for kind of the initial startup of treatment. However, some changes of doctors and stuff like that, there was a disagreement between should I be on this treatment or not, but it didn't make sense because at the time I was medically downgraded, and the treatment got me medically upgraded to come back and do my job again.
They funded your treatment.
Yep.
Then they took the funding away.
That's correct.
And then not only did they take the funding away, there was a complete change of upper hierarchy to say the treatment you're getting, which is beneficial to you to do your job and be the person you need to be, then got taken away, and they deemed that as a negative thing.
Yeah, so it was I was actually on the treatment for around 1.5 years, including went away on an operational deployment while I was on the treatment. And then it was about 1.5 years later, just a normal checkup to the medical centre. And I'd been medically downgraded, wasn't allowed to touch a weapon or anything like that. Was referred to occupational health. And then this process was starting of a medical board to potentially get discharged, and that kind of process through,
So from paying for treatment, they then wanted to downgrade you, and then take away your firearms license, which is basically your job in the military.
They wouldn't allow me to use a weapon system. I wasn't even allowed to do hard physical exercise. It was crazy.
Did they give any logic behind that?
No, I think it was just someone at occupational health who had no understanding of the treatment, maybe just looked at a medical document or something, and then, maybe looked at the side effects, and that was it, downgraded.
Obviously, I don't know the female side of it, but obviously if there was a female officer in your situation doing HRT, which is a very recognised form, I don't think they would potentially be put down the same path as you.
No, I don't think they would be at all. I think they'd be treated very different. And I've also, I don't know if this for certain, but heard of transgender people allowed to be in the military, allowed to deploy, and they're almost taking a similar medication as I am. So,
if anything, a probably slightly more complex version of medication that you are.
Yeah. The help that I got with Dr. Robert Stephen, writing a letter to my GP, and then that got forwarded on to occupational health, but it really, it just didn't seem to make a difference. They just weren't interested, but I mean, we tried our best, and I got the help from Dr. Stevens to try and make it happen, but
Lack of education on their side. Massive lack of education 100%. And understanding, which is sad, because not only for people in the military, but people in life, all we're doing is making them the best version of themselves. And for me, the best version of a soldier is the best soldier that they could possibly be. So this, I would see it as a positive thing. Yeah.
And I was fit and healthy, doing my job for over 1.5 years on the treatment with 0 issues. So it was hard to accept that, and then my career was medically discharged for it. So
if you weren't on treatment, say two versions of you, one on treatment, exactly perfect hormone levels. The second version of you, not on treatment, same hormone levels, they'd still be employed doing the job you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Which
it's I couldn't carry on. Do you know what I mean? So
where you're at now is just a stepping stone to where you want to be, which is self-employed, doing a job you loved, and you're very good at it. So I mean that's got to be the golden outcome, and obviously still being to stay on treatment, which I think was the main goal in the end as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's no question about coming off or anything like that. So yeah, definitely not.
Keep the drive.
Yeah.
Perfect.